I'm the guy. That's the basement. We're in Bethany, Nebraska. How are you? Let me scoot up here. Oh, yeah. Well, my chair decides no, it doesn't want to cooperate. Before we start, here's my public service announcement. Due to graphics of the nature of this show, I may be using foul language. There you go. Got that out of the way. Woo! Okay. First off, bits and pieces. That's what the show is called. And the first off, I want to say San Francisco. I don't know what the hell you're thinking, but you may be thinking. I don't know. And what I'm talking about is there is a new law in San Francisco that you cannot smoke cigarettes in apartment buildings. So basically, you can't smoke cigarettes in apartment buildings at all. None. Nada. But wait for it. Da, 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 da. You can smoke weed in the apartment buildings. Yes, you can smoke weed in the apartment buildings, but you can't smoke cigarettes. All right, yeah. Figure that one out. I've been trying to figure that one out, but I still haven't figured it out. So I don't know what city of San Francisco is doing. But also, they're trying to keep track or try to keep up with the state of Oregon, Portland, Oregon, this year. Voted that cocaine, basically you can do cocaine legally in Oregon. I know, that's just more fucked up. First of all, that's more fucked up than a barrel of monkeys. Um, yeah, you can actually snort cocaine in like, in Oregon, I guess. And I I don't know, but I don't know that is that a good law, or is that one of those stupid laws that they should just try to repeal and get it off the books, or what? But it's true, you can't snort cocaine in Oregon. I'm assuming in Portland. I'm sure in Portland. I don't know, but it's a stupid law. And by the way, those cocaine users, they can't use straws. No, no, no. Yeah, but cokeheads find way to use cocaine. Okay, I mean dollar bills or whatever. They don't need straws. Okay, they'll find other ways to snort it or smoke it or shoot it. There you go. The devil went down to Georgia. No, I'm not talking about the Charlie Daniels song. I'm talking about the Republicans and Democrats. Yes, big Senate race been going on down there. If you haven't heard, but there is. Um, there's two Republicans running and two Democrats running. So you got two different. They're in two different districts. All four people are running for the two Senate seats in the Senate. Oh, I say that 3 times fast. And apparently, here's the deal: if the Democrats sweep it, it don't matter. If the Republicans sweep it, the Republicans will have the advantage in the Senate. If it goes one Republican, one Democrat, and if they have a if they have a tie on voting, the tiebreaker goes to the Democrats because Senator Harris is the majority leader of the Senate and she's the vice president, and she will get the tiebreaker. So it wouldn't matter with it wouldn't matter, right? Right. So basically, bottom line is the Republicans have to sweep. That's it. That's the bottom line. Okay, I'm just calling it how I see it. Okay. So there you go on that. Now, speaking of Georgia, down in Georgia, somebody got busted, like 4 people for being stupid. Here's the deal. When one of the voting precincts in Atlanta, Georgia, apparently the woman in charge told people to go home between about around 10:30 or so. I can't remember, 10:30. Okay. And so they all left. They left, except for 4 people. 4 people. So after a while, all of a sudden, these suitcases reappear from underneath a table. Somehow those suitcases were hidden under the table and no one noticed. That's what kills me. No one noticed. Had 4 suitcases underneath a table. No one, noticed or anything. But anyway, excuse me. So anyway, you got 4 people counting ballots until like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning and whenever. And when the Republican vote watchers, the people who watch people vote or who watch people count ballots, that's what I meant to say, finally got wind of this, it was about 1 in the morning. And by the time they got there, the four original people who were doing naughty things after hours, because they said they were going to stop counting ballots, but no, they were counting ballots after everybody left. After the Republicans got wind of it, the vote watchers, they were gone. But you know what? There were video cameras. I'm a dumbass. I'm okay. I'm gonna do something stupid. Yeah, you did. First of all, every building in America has video cameras nowadays. You should know that, right? Right. Apparently your brain had a brain fart or something, but I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. Apparently you weren't thinking because there's video cameras looking right down at you doing all this. And apparently, yeah, you got busted for being stupid. So now Atlanta's building kind of a case, building a case against this, and that brought in. Well, let's hear it, Rudy, 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 Rudy. Yes, Rudy Giuliani. Dun dun dun. I sweat a lot, by the way, but it does. And now when he got wind of this, oh, he's like, oh, hey. Now we got those Democrats. Ha ha ha. Yes, we got those Democrats. Now we can prove they were stuffing ballots in the box and all this blah 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 and all that. Yes, you may have gotten them because yeah, that was kind of illegal for what they're doing because they're counting ballots after hours. And Rudy can pull the case on this. And yes, there is a case there. Unfortunately, there is. Yes, 4 people who have just been a bunch of retarded monkeys. But like I said, if you go in a building, always look for the cameras. But apparently you didn't. You thought the cameras are off or something? Yeah, you gave Rudy some ammo right there for this case that Donald Trump and his lawyers are trying to do. They're trying to say, yes, the Democrats cheated. Well, that didn't help the Democrats' cause right there, let me tell you. Oh, man. Rudy's been traveling around the country, man. It's like the Rudy Giuliani World Tour. He's been traveling around, from Arizona, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, yeah, Wisconsin. I don't know if I mentioned Wisconsin, but yeah, he's been trying to having these little hearings and stuff and see if there was any foul play. As of right now, yeah, there. I think the Georgia thing is just the start of a landslide. I mean, it might be a start. Excuse me, not a landslide. Let's try avalanche. Now, the DOJ has gotten involved in, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, that Bill Barr, he's the head guy, he's the United States District Attorney, said, well, we haven't found anything yet. Well, they may have found something down in Georgia. So I'm sure the DOJ has been looking at that, and who knows what's going to happen. That's pending right now. That's really pending, and Georgia's going to take legal action against it, and I'm sure the DOJ might be interested in that. So right now, Rudy may have some cases. I mean, let's face it, he's been saying this all week. He had strong evidence. Well, some evidence came out, and yeah, he's got some strong evidence. Rudy, 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 and I'm like, I just like saying that. So yeah, he may have a strong case against that. Wow, that's pretty fucked up, man. You, man, I don't know what you were thinking. All you people weren't thinking. Apparently, they weren't thinking that down in Georgia. And yeah, they're just loading that ammo up for the Republican Party. Way to go, dumbasses. Anyway, God, there's other things going on. Um, apparently, there's a new faction. It's late at night in Washington D.C. Yes, there is. They're called the Freedom Fighters. They're going to stand up against the squad, the Democrats, the leftist Democrats, headed up by AOC. Yes, the Saturday morning cartoon waiting to happen. Let me see. Justice League against the Legion of Doom. That's what I thought it was. I thought, hey, you know what? Hey, that sounds amazing. That makes more sense, right? It does. Makes more sense to me, to you. Saturday morning cartoon. It's just, the Super Friends. And they're at the Hall of Justice. And yet there's the Legion of Doom. Lex Luger and the Legion of Doom. Ah. Oh man. And they've had some of the new their new women. I think there's like 27 Republican women elected this year to Washington, and they're all Republicans, and they're going to stand up to AOC and the squad. I thought that was kind of humorous. I just thought about, like a Saturday morning cartoon. Anyway, speaking of AOC, before I go, I mean, this is more ridiculous than a barrel of monkeys. AOC has like kind of like a small clothing line coming out. And it says "Tax to Rich." She has this sweatshirt. I mean, it is a sweatshirt that says "Tax to Rich," and she was selling it for about $60. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. Well, wait a minute, she doesn't think. And so she's selling these sweatshirts and other stuff for money. And wow, yeah, Cortez, Congresswoman Cortez, if you're gonna sell a shirt like that, sell it cheap. Don't sell it for $60, okay? And this is why people make fun of you because you're stupid. Anyway, also she was kind of whining about how she used to be a waitress. I don't know how this started, but there's how she was whining how tough it was for her to go through college, and she used to wait tables and all that BS. And then there's some Republican Party members started saying stuff where they started and what they were doing, working their way through high school and college and blah blah blah. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, okay? You're a politician. Politicians to me, and I said this last week, and I always will say this, there are two things about politicians. They're hypocrites and they're full of shit. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a guy in a basement. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Want some subscribers out there. Also, got a comment? Leave a comment. I like to hear from legit people. None of these computer bots. You know who you are. Because I just delete you guys because you're stupid. I want to hear from the legit people. People who are very legit, okay? Actually, human beings instead of a bot who's sending me crap. Also, if you got anything else, you can email me at drunkfarmer67@gmail.com. You want to do that, go that route, that's fine with me. So I will see you whenever. Everyone have a nice and rest up because Christmas shopping is tiresome and it's also a pain in the ass. I'll see you next time, everyone. So long.